All right, good evening, guys. Good evening. We are live. Let's go ahead and get this sucker going. Lots of volatility in the market. If you've been around for a while, watching the channel, watching the YouTube videos, you know this is to be expected. So nothing too
Lots of
crazy,
volatility in the
nothing
market.
really out of
If
the
you
ordinary. However, we definitely want to get in here and see what we can do and how we can take advantage of this volatility, guys. So, as I've mentioned multiple times, I think that alt season is here. I don't think it's on the way. I think it is already here, and I will make sure to show you exactly why I believe that. I'm also going to do a lot of chart requests this stream. So if you guys have coins that you want to see, go ahead and let me know, and we will go ahead and dive on into it and make that happen for you guys. So let's go ahead and get this off. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. Got a fresh haircut too, so that's also pretty cool, I suppose. Let me get my comments up so I can see everybody. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. So on here, lots of volatility in the market, like I've already said. Where are we at? There we are. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So on here, as you guys know, Bitcoin has been having a little bit of a down day. Nothing too crazy, but we definitely had a down day. However, if you look at the chart that I've had drawn out for a while, you guys can see it's following damn near exactly what my plan has been. This is completely expected. If you guys have been following the channel, you know this is exactly what I've been expecting to see happen. I want to see it drop down. Now, the monthly open may not be where we actually get our major bounce. We might get it prior to that. It's very, very possible. There's another scenario I posted last night in Discord, and this is what it looked like. We have this candle right here. I want to see it get swept. And then we have this 4-hour breaker I think will provide a ton of support. This is my primary bias. I think this is still my primary bias. I don't expect us to get much lower. However, if we do, this is extremely juicy. This is the level I really, really do expect a ton of support at. And the reason why, it's a very obvious weekly breaker, and it should give us a lot of support. And this would be a very healthy correction. There's nothing wrong with this level. Let's see what the Fibonacci ratio is. I'm actually curious. Let's go ahead and pull up the Fib ratio, which is going to be right here. We are. Okay, Fib retracement from the top to the bottom. This looks weird. Am I losing my mind here? Okay, no, I'm not. All right. It's not even in the golden pocket yet. Yeah, that's completely okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's around the 0.5 Fib ratio. Around the 0.5. If you go to the very bottom, it's in between the 0.5 and the 0.618. So yeah, this is a very healthy level, guys. There's nothing wrong with this on a retracement. Do we have to go that far down? Absolutely not. All right, this is not required. It's not something we have to do by any means. But I don't think it'd be unhealthy if we do come down there and retest it. So either way, these are my two primary levels. I think both ones make a ton of sense. I think this one's the most likely. Just sweeping it, coming down to the 4-hour breaker, tap with this liquidity, then going back up, because I know a lot of people, including myself, are sitting on the sidelines waiting for this level, but I don't know if we're actually going to get it. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's look at the Bitcoin dominance chart, see how we're doing. And this chart right here is the one, if you're not paying attention to this, you guys are severely missing out. This is the one everyone should be looking at, because this is going to tell you whether or not alt season is here. This is the one. Like, no other chart is going to give you the information or as clear information as this one will. So Bitcoin dominance is the one that I use. You can also use altcoin dominance. It's the exact same chart, except it's inverted. So if you do something like this, this is what it looks like. All right. So it's just inverted. The point is that this looks like a bull flag. You have a massive movement up. You have a consolidation structure going into, on this inverted chart, it looks like a falling wedge. or a bull pennant or a bull flag. And now it is broken to the upside of this bull flag, and so is continuing to the upside, right? Makes sense to me. Now, what this chart tells you is how much money is going into Bitcoin relative to altcoins. So now let's go back to the normal chart so it makes a lot more sense to me at least. All right, so on this chart, the more it drops, the more money is flowing out of Bitcoin into our altcoins, okay? So if you're an alt trader like myself, you want to see this drop in price because that means money is flowing out of our alt market or out of our Bitcoin market and into our alt market. That's why our alts have held up so well over the last 24 hours is because the money is not, like, alts are not dropping the same rate as Bitcoin. They're holding up extremely well. We're having a lot of our alts that are doing fantastically well, despite the fact that Bitcoin's dropping. Bitcoin's down 1 to 1.25%, and the rest of our alts are doing totally fine. Look at this, green across the board. Some of these alts are doing amazing, like Rune. This is awesome, guys. Like 23% while Bitcoin's dropping. Look, 100%, 42%. Like, guys, this is alt season. This is when alts are starting to pop off. Now, like, this isn't the alt season, but this is alt season. Okay, make that very clear. And I did a video on it yesterday, and if you have not watched that video, like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, you have to watch that video. It is that important because what it goes over is what is alt season, and it also goes over all the signs that we've already been through to show you that, hey, this is what we've already done, and this is what still needs to be accomplished before we just accelerate to the upside, like, drastically. And remember, in 2017, our altcoins got insane growth, 10,000 to 60,000% in growth, guys. That's absolutely incredible, right? So, oh man, it's this is a really, really, really big sign, and I'm really happy to see it breaking down. This is exactly what we've been looking for, watching for, like, week, guys. This is what I've been looking for weeks. I really wanted to see it come into a consolidation pattern and start to break down, and it looks like we're finally starting to get that breakdown, which is just incredible. So, yeah, if it is the alt season, like I think it is, okay, it's not confirmed yet, but if it is the alt season that I really do believe we're coming into, it doesn't matter what altcoin you're in, they're all going to absolutely explode. So, if you were around in 2017, you know what I'm talking about, okay? It didn't matter what alt you had out there. Everything had thousands and thousands of percents of growth. It was just absolutely insane. So that's whenever I started getting into trading, was 2017 bull run. So I missed a lot of the alts. I was actually involved in Bitcoin at the time. But going back into it and trying to understand the insaneness that was alt season was just, it's so hard to even try to grasp. So let's see what else we got. All right, so that's a little bit of an intro of what the video is going to be about today. Let's go ahead and dive into our technicals and go over our systematic and logical approach of how we do things. So the first thing I always go over is the Bitcoin dominance. As you can see, it looks really, really good. Now, the only thing that I'm having an issue with right now, and I want to say this is like the last line of defense before it just utterly collapses. And this is it right here. This is my line in the sand right here that I think has a chance. I'm not saying we'll do it. I'm saying has a chance of holding this price up and not letting it collapse. Okay, that's it. There's nothing else here because the only level below there, you're looking like, look at the down here maybe, like you have this right here that might provide some support, but even then, that's already one hell of a drop, guys. Like, this is already a lot of money flowing out of Bitcoin into alts, and this is a really, really big pattern, and I just don't see it just stopping like that. I think we have a long ways to drop before this thing is over. I really do. 3-day, daily. Yeah, I think those are our two levels. The 3-day has a level way down here. I'm going to go ahead and annotate that just so we know what's going on in the future. So we have a 3-day, a weekly, and a 3-day level. Those are our three levels I'm really looking at that have an opportunity to try to stop this massive, massive bleed out. But yeah. And remember, if it bleeds out, if it goes down, that's good for us. Okay, that's not bad, it's good. And then this right here is our final boss. Okay, this is it, guys. We make this pattern on the total 2 chart. Okay, total 2 chart. This is it. And where did this come from? This is a weekly level right here. We know it's very significant because it created this breaker, acted as a strong resistance support level, came back above, dropped below it, came up here, and did a bearish retest. So it confirmed this as a major, major resistance. Well, we're now coming back into it. So if we get a weekly close above about $960 billion, like, I just cannot even express to you. I'm going to set a trigger, actually, because I really want to see what happens here. If we get above there, like, that's it. That's it. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a stake in the market and say, hey, this thing is well done. It is just, it's done. It is on. It's over. We are going to absolutely explode on our alts, and that's what I really, really want to see. So, final boss right here. The daily makes it a lot clearer. You guys see what we need. So, and that's it, guys. This is the final boss. Bitcoin dominance looks great. Our Ethereum BTC pairing has broken out pretty damn nicely too. Yeah, Ethereum BTC is broken out really nicely. As you can see, this level is acting as a solid resistance. It's the meme triangle, or the meme trend line. It is holding us down right now, okay? But that's it. And as soon as we get above here, we get above the total 2 chart, that's it. Like, I have nothing else to say, honestly. I think it's going to be completely done. Let's go to the technicals. Let's go to Ethereum dominance. And you can see the Ethereum dominance is already broken through, okay? So that's a really good sign. Yeah, guys, like, this just looks amazing. All around, I'm really, really excited about it. I think that I think Ethereum is going to lead the market just like it did in 2017, just like it did in March and April of this year. Ethereum leads the market, and the rest of the alts follow. And that's when we get our massive, massive gains. Let's see. How are our longs and shorts doing? Longs are starting to increase. That's actually a really good thing. I like seeing our longs increase, and our shorts are still at basically nothing. So it's awesome. I do like seeing longs increase because I know you guys are probably a big fan of, like, short squeezes and stuff and all those meme things. However, short squeezes and long squeezes are actually really rare. And usually where the money goes is the direction the market is going to go. So if you have a ton of longs open up, those are a lot of whales throwing those money in there, and whales like to protect their positions and make sure the market goes that direction. So usually this is a great indicator of what direction the market's going to go. Very rarely are they wrong. So you need to make sure you remember that. DXY is doing really, really bad, which is really good for us because this chart works invertedly. What that means is that as this drops, Bitcoin rises. As this rises, Bitcoin drops. And you can see how we have this very clear ascending wedge that came up here. We broke down, did a really clean bearish retest, came down here, did a really, really clean retest of this major, major trend line. You guys can see on the daily chart. So we did the bearish retest of the falling wedge. We did a bearish retest of this major trend line, dropped down, and now it looks like we're continuing basically consolidation before the next continuation down. Now, this chart right here, what this means is the strength of the US dollar compared to the rest of the market. Well, it sucks that the dollar is becoming worthless, but it is been proven time and time again that this chart is actually opposite of what Bitcoin does. So if this chart looks very bearish, that means Bitcoin is very bullish. All right, well, if you are in the channel, go ahead and drop a like and make sure you guys are subscribed. Let's get some notifications out there and make sure people are aware that we're on. I'm going to give you guys a ton of alpha during the stream, so do not go anywhere. All right. So DXY looks really, really good. Very happy about this. I want to see it continue to drop down, and that will continue strengthening the Bitcoin market. That's what I really want to see. Yeah, dude, I agree. Looking forward to where the next bull market takes them. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. We'll see what happens, man. I think we have a lot of potential here. Let's go to the total chart. Total chart, we are showing a little bit of weakness on this chart. You can actually see how well it's been respected on the log chart. This trend line, you guys can see it. Come back up here, bearish retest, rejected down. Yeah, I mean, this is the total chart. This includes Bitcoin. If you go to the total 2, it does not include Bitcoin, and this chart looks very bullish. This one looks okay. So, the total 2 chart looks amazing. The reason why it looks so good is also you're above this daily breaker, and we are starting to come into our final boss, guys. Like, I cannot stress how important this is. This is, no kidding, the last level that exists in crypto. Okay, you get above here, Altseason is 100% on. Like, no hold back. I will be the biggest bull you can possibly imagine. Okay, I'm already very bullish. Make that very clear. However, my bias is confirmed if we get above this solid block and close a weekly candle. So Sunday at 7 o'clock Central, where I'm at, is when, if we get above there, guys, I will completely be absolute bull market mode. And yeah, I'm really, really excited for where it takes us. All right. So I have all this taken care of. I think we know the overall state of the market. Let's go and look at the CME futures, see where we're at now. We do have a pretty major gap now between 34 and 32. Is this going to get filled? Interesting. That's a really, really far drop. I don't foresee it coming down here and filling this, but it's absolutely something to take notice of. So we do now have a CME gap. It is really low in the market. Interesting, right? We'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to get filled, but we'll see. All right, so now that's covered. Let's go into Bitcoin, see how Bitcoin is doing. Now, even though I don't trade Bitcoin, I love knowing what Bitcoin is doing because it dictates the rest of the market. 99% of the time, it dictates the market. However, there is that 1% of the time, like we saw in April and March, or April and May, how Bitcoin did not dictate the market, and that's absolutely when we absolutely just exploded while Bitcoin was just chilling, doing nothing. I'll show you that real quick. If you see on here, let me get rid of this ABC. I'm done with that. So from March until May, Bitcoin is going stagnant. It is completely still across the board, not going anywhere. If anything, it's just going up and down, up and down, up and down. It's ranging, right? Consolidating, ranging. Realistically, it was doing what's called distributing. However, it's absolutely not going up. We can all agree on that. Remember, March to May. However, go into something like Ethereum, and what was happening between March and May of Ethereum? Well, start here to May. This is actually where Ethereum had a massive March to May, had a 200% growth, while Bitcoin is doing absolutely nothing. Interesting, right? So Bitcoin is important to know what's going on. However, there are periods of time where Ethereum and the rest of the altcoins do not give a flying F about what Bitcoin is doing and will absolutely explode without them. And what does that look like on the Bitcoin dominance chart? That's when you have a massive drop like this, like maybe from March to May. Interesting, right? Wow, look at that. It's almost like these indicators work pretty well, huh? What's happening right now? We're breaking down from this massive bear flag, this massive falling wedge or rising wedge. We're now breaking down. Looks like a lot of red. Maybe it's doing something like this. And if we take this line, copy it over, and bring it over here, maybe it's going to come over here, right? Down here, the 25% region. That'd be pretty dang awesome, huh? Right? Yeah, guys. All right, like, you need to understand, there's a reason why I'm bullish on the altcoins, and this is why, okay? But in order to be bullish on the altcoins, I always have to just remember what's going on in the entire market, and that's why I'm always looking at Bitcoin to see what it is doing. So let's go back to Bitcoin and see what's going on there. and then we'll dive into the rest of our alt market and see what's going on. So, as I've mentioned many times, this is my level of success for Bitcoin. These are the different steps that I want to see so Bitcoin can progress. The first step, and I've had this in place for a long time, make this very clear. I had this in place well before we started getting these massive movements, okay? The first step, though, was coming up here and taking out this weekly breaker. Well, I think it's safe to say we did it, right? So we did bust above our weekly breaker. Now, what I would like to see is it coming back down here and retesting it. Well, so far we're following my line pretty dang well, and you guys can see this is not a line I drew like right before stream. I've had this line here for a long time. So I want to see it come down here, tap this level, this monthly open, right? Monthly open right here. I would love for it to come back down here. That'd be a very healthy retest, and the monthly open should provide a ton of support for Bitcoin and the rest of the alt market. So drop down here, retest that. That'd be very healthy, and then we can continue back up. Now, here's very important. Let's say we don't get supported by here. What happens then? That's not good, okay? Lose this level, and then I think I have to entirely reconsider my bias, okay? This is my invalidation point for my bias on staying bullish. If we do lose this level on the weekly level, right? So weekly level, if we close a weekly candle below here, around like 34,000, then I have to consider, maybe I'm wrong, okay? But I absolutely will not even consider another option until we lose that level, because so far I have been exactly on the money, step by step, all the way around. So why would I change my view whenever it's been absolutely 100% up until now? Right? Makes sense to me. Let's get rid of that. Pretty useless at this point. So we're now coming back in, hopefully retesting here. However, like I said earlier in the stream, we don't necessarily have to touch here. There's another also very important level, I think, that also makes a lot of sense for me. If I can find it. There it is, right here. And I post this in my Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you're really messing up. The link is in the description. I'm in there all the time. I'm also on Twitter all the time, so make sure to be in there. Yeah, we could definitely very easily could come down here, sweep this liquidity candle, which is called an SFP, come down in here, tap it, hit this 4-hour breaker, and then accelerate up. Let me draw that out real quick to make it very clear what my expectations are. Come down here, sweep it, come back up, and then continue back up, okay? This is a very realistic possibility, okay? So my two primary biases are the massive drop down here and continuation up, or come over here, tap this level, and then go back up, right? So these are my two levels that I'm really looking at, and either one's very likely. Honestly, they are. I don't really have a favorite. If anything, I think this one is my favorite. I think this makes the most sense to me, and I think this would really screw over all those people who are waiting for this perfect entry down here. I think this makes a lot of sense. A nice little SFP, liquidity tap, going as 4-hour breaker, then just accelerate from there. This makes a lot of sense to me. So, could this be the bottom? I mean, there's no reason. I've been digging in here trying to find out why this would be the bottom, and it's really hard for me to come to a conclusion as to why this is the bottom. And it really doesn't make much sense to me. I think we do have at least one more drop down, tap this level, and then continue back up. So the way that I would say, yes, this is the bottom, let's start with a break above this trend line. Let's start with a break above there. Get above there, then I can start considering maybe this is the bottom. But I think we have work to do. Also, I do sort of like this level in a very low time frame. I think I do like this level as a invalidation point. Get above there, show some bullishness to it, and then we can consider this may have been the bottom. But overall, I don't think it is. I think we have another drop to go. Oops, let me fix that real quick before we continue to the upside. So, yeah. If you have not liked and subscribed, you're missing out, guys. Make sure to like this video. If you're in the chat, let me know you're here, guys. Give me some comments. It will also help me with the algorithm so that YouTube can recommend me to other people. All right, well, this looks really, really good. So let's go ahead and dive into Ethereum, because Ethereum is the one in the market that everyone's talking about, and for damn good reason. Let's see what's going on with it, and maybe we can get an idea what's happening and what our expectations are for the future. So let's go to the high time frame and work our way down. It's always a really good idea to do that, just so you understand what's going on in the market. All right, monthly has nothing. Weekly, we have this massive candle right here as a breaker, but it looks like we're already well above it, which is really, really healthy. I do like that a lot. Let's go back over here. Did we close? Oh, 3 days and 2 days. Okay, no, nothing there. I don't like this candle right here, but I do like how much we've already reclaimed on it. That looks a really, really healthy buyback volume. That's a really big wick on there, and that's a little bit concerning. But the buyback on here looks really, really good. So this is what's called a shooting star candle. But the buyback is really healthy, so I would love to see the shooting star candle invalidated. That'd be really, really nice. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour. I don't see any real resistance on the way, guys. This looks really healthy. I mean, it really does. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is the volume. Volume is the only thing I don't like about this. I would love to see a lot more of it. And this is Binance, so it's a really big exchange. One thing I do like a lot is that we have essentially invalidated the death cross, which death cross in stocks. Death cross, right? A death cross is a technical pattern indicating a major sell-off. It is when the 50-day and 200 moving averages cross over, right? The 50-day EMA and the 200-day moving average. So let's go ahead and look at that, and that's why I use these two, the 50 EMA and the 200 moving average. I use indicators that are very common, okay? You're like, whoa, well, I have this new indicator that does so-and-so, right? The thing is, though, is that markets are going to react to things that are common in the marketplace, right? So if a lot of traders use an indicator, then maybe the market's going to react because people are actually buying and selling, right? And if they're buying and selling based upon indicators, then more people are going to buy or sell based upon a very popular indicator, right? I mean, yeah, it makes sense, right? Oh, yeah, of course, brother. Hey, nice to have you in the chat. Navo Gaming. Navo1 Gaming. Hey, awesome. Oh, CB, how y'all doing? Hell yeah. We got a crew in here today. I love it, y'all. Absolutely love it. So, great to see you guys today. Yeah, but the death cross is definitely something that's very popular in trading, and I love looking at indicators that are popular because it's a higher likelihood of that indicator actually existing and making an influence in the market. So people who have new indicators or new things and yada, 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 the one thing I want to know is, well, you know, do me a historical analysis, number one, see how it's reacted over time for the indicator. And then also, of course, I want to see some history with this indicator and how accepted this indicator is with the rest of the market. Now, if a ton of the market is using this new indicator, then I might jump into it. But I'm not going to go into it unless a lot of traders are using it consistently. So, yeah, there you go. I'm definitely a late adopter of indicator. All right. Yeah, though, guys, this has now been invalidated. It looks like it's curving to the upside. That's very, very nice. Let's go to the Ethereum BTC pairing to see how we're looking on this. Ethereum BTC. Okay, so you guys can see this. We are so dang close. Okay, line, draw it over here. Look at how close we are to just completely exploding. Navo, I'm from America. In case you're curious, I'm from America. So, the US of A. All right, so we have, yeah, these two lines are just being tested right now. And if we bust above there, that's going to be a massive explosion for us. All right, it really will. Now let's go ahead and show this one. Okay, we also had from here to here, and you can see we had a massive explosion based upon that. And it came up here, tested it once, went back below, and then we busted above. So we've already broken through a very major trend line, and this is the absolute last trend line on this chart before just complete annihilation. So very happy about that. But that's how close we are. I'm actually going to send an alert right here so I know when this has been crossed over, so I know, so I can make sure to add extra entry on it. All right, cool. So that's what Ethereum's doing, and we absolutely must always know what Ethereum is doing, and the reason why is because it is the #1 altcoin in the crypto sphere, right? Bitcoin has $740 billion, and Ethereum has $307 billion. So if it has the most money in the crypto market, for the altcoin market, it's the leading indicator. And like I talked about in the video yesterday, Ethereum was actually the first coin to take off during the bull run in 2017. Ethereum. So when Ethereum starts taking off, I take notice, okay? Because Ethereum was the first one to take off. Then you had Litecoin. And then the last coin to take off, but was absolutely the most explosive, was XRP. Okay, those are the three major ones from 2017. So when Ethereum starts taking off, people really start to listen. All right, cool. I think I've beaten Ethereum to death, but let's go ahead and see what other chart. Let's see, Navo, which ones are you looking for? You were looking for Thorchain and Fetch. Absolutely. Well, I did a video on Fetch recently, and I'm sure you probably already seen the video, but if you haven't already, I would definitely dive into that. But let's go ahead and do a dive into Fetch and see how it's doing. If I can find it. I can't do my alphabet, apparently. There it is. All right, so we definitely had a little bit of a pullback. Is that okay? I think so. All right, let's go ahead and zoom out, see how we're doing on the high time frame right now. We have this massive weekly breaker right here, and come up here. We've definitely reclaimed it. That's very nice. I believe this is a daily level, isn't it? Yep, this daily level has been very well respected. You can see how it acted as a major support here. We broke down from it. We've gotten above it. So, what is this? This is 200? Yes, this is the 200 moving average. Okay, and if I remember correctly, we were actually below the 200 during the video. But right now, we're above the 200 moving average, which is a massive show of strength. I cannot underestimate the amount of power that this indicator has. And actually, I will give you a great example. I'll give you two great examples of the 200 moving average acting as a very major resistance. Okay, right here. H-bar. Ooh, ugly chart. There you go. Much cleaner. Okay. This is the 200 moving average on the daily. Okay. And you can see how it definitely acted as a very strong support, and it definitely acted as a very strong resistance. However, look over here. Despite H-bar being very bullish, where did it get stopped at? 200 moving average. 3 consecutive days of beating on it and then it rejecting. Okay, very strong. Now, if you go over here to another one of my favorite coins, H-bar and XRP are actually my two biggest coins that I had the most of. Where is it? There it is. Look at this. Okay, this is the 200 moving average. And you can see how powerful it is because look, when it dropped down, where did it find support at? 200 moving average. When it fell through, where did it resist at? 200 moving average. And where is it at right now? Still being resisted despite, what, 5 days of trying to beat on it? 200 moving average, you guys. Like, this is a very strong support, and you really need to understand that. So let's go ahead and dive into Fed again and see where we're at. All right. Yep, if you have not liked, subscribed to the video, make sure to do that now. And let's keep diving in. So we have not come back and retested it. Would it be a healthy thing to come back in here and retest it? Yes, absolutely. So I would love to see it come back in here and retap on the 200 moving average. And not only a 200 moving average, we also have this massive trend line. We've broken above, but we have not retested it. Not only that, we have this daily breaker that has also not been properly retested. So what I really want to see, and this would be an absolute beautiful buy opportunity. I cannot stress that enough. Okay, let's go on the. I'm gonna stay on the daily chart, but understand this is what I would love to see. Okay, I want to see it come down here. Maybe like over in this area, preferably quicker because you know we want money now. Okay, jump in here, come back up here, test again, break back. This would be an absolute amazing long opportunity right here. Okay, this would be an absolutely gorgeous buy opportunity. Why? Because it would retest this trend line, it would retest this 200 moving average, and it would also retest this daily breaker, which has held so strong lately. And not only that, you also have this daily breaker that's now been established. Where's that at? Magnet on. There we go. You see what I mean? Something like that. So make a low, come back up here, make a higher low, and then bust above. This would be an absolute amazing buy opportunity. And I don't even know where you take profit, honestly, because the amount of potential on this coin is astronomical. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the BTC pairing and see how BTC looks on it. Because anytime you're trading an altcoin, you have got to be aware of what's going on both markets. All right, look at this, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. So first off, let's go to the weekly. Very clear weekly breaker. We have not gotten above it yet. Okay, it's very important. We have not gotten above this breaker. We have went above it a little bit, but we haven't actually closed above it, and that is concerning. Okay, make that very clear. So in 6 days and 1 hour, I want to see it above this weekly breaker. So anytime, like anything above like 1,000 Satoshi, 1,008 Satoshi or so, that would be an absolute amazing sign. Very bullish. But right now, we're still on the side, and this is a warning sign as of right now. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is going to be our massive trend line, right? So tap, come over here. We have busted above it. Now, it's on the log chart on this one. However, if you take off the log chart, it didn't change much because we're in the BTC pairing. But yeah, we busted above it, guys. Fetch looks great. Like, great. I actually might add extra position to my fetch right now. I'm going to write a little note, actually. Because in case you're not aware, I'm a trader. So, when I do these videos, do you think I only do it for y'all? No. I do it for myself as well, right? I'm looking for my own opportunities so that I can change my own positions. And right now, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you right now that I will more than likely be adding to my fetch positions simply because the analysis I've done on this coin over the last like 10 minutes or so. Super healthy. I like this a lot, actually. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. You were saying, what was the big one? SOI2 Studio. How are you doing, man? Big hope for the proof of work coins after EIP 1559. Yeah, man. Fyro and Raven. Absolutely, brother. I will get you. How about this? I'm going to get you right after I finish Navo's one on Thorchain. I'm going to go over Thorchain, which I have not even looked at in weeks. So I am completely going to come in here. Oh, that's Rune. Is it really? Wow, my bad. I didn't even know Rune was actually Thorchain back in the day. Yeah, I follow Rune all the time. That's actually hilarious. Well, let's look at it. That's so funny. I did not realize that Rune was actually called Thorchain back in the day. That's so interesting to me. I know you're like, oh man, what a dum-dum. Well, the thing is, guys, I don't actually trade coins based upon their fundamentals. I trade solely upon their charts. And this chart looks amazing. And I actually was going to make a video on it back in the day about it when we were down here. The thing was, though, is that I couldn't, it looked good, but I couldn't express how great it looked because we didn't actually break above here. And then once we did break above, it was way too late, and I was afraid we were just going to stop. However, obviously, we haven't stopped yet. But you guys can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then consolidation and break above. This is very obviously This is very obviously a break above. Here, let me help out. I'm gonna type real quick. I am going ham. Take that how you want. All right, there we go. I got it for, I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry, but I'm going ham. So you take that how you want, brother. All right, so on Thorchain or Rune, you guys can see we broke above, and now we are starting to accelerate to the upside. Very, very healthy movement. So let's go ahead and zoom to the outside and see what our major resistance levels are going to be. Well, a very obvious one is going to be this massive, massive block right here. Bad news is it's a massive block. Good news is that if we are able to get above here, let me do this. If we're able to get above here, this will accelerate very rapidly because there's no other major resistance here. Yep. Yep. I think this as well, actually. I think this is also a pretty major resistance. 1, 2. Well, I don't know. You know, I think I stick by that. I think this is our major resistance. Right here as well. I do think this is very significant as well, this 3-day. It hasn't been retested yet, or it has been confirmed. So I want to go up here. I know you're like, oh man, why are you going to wait until it gets to like $12 to buy? Well, it's up to you, man. If you want to buy now, you can. Just understand that I wait for confirmation. I want those guaranteed plays. And I think that the guaranteed play is after we've already gotten above here. Let's see where the daily's at. Oh, here's the other big issue, okay? Remember that 200 moving average we were just talking about like 5 minutes ago? Look at this. The 200 is very close, okay? We're only about 50 cents away from the 200 moving average right now, and that's very concerning to me. And also, look at the volume. It's starting to decrease as we're coming closer to it. That's concerning. I'm going to say I'd be looking to take some profit on Rune right now. Yep, I would. You also have this major breaker that's coming right here, so let's go ahead and get rid of this. Okay. I think it's about 2 levels right now, actually. I think I like this better. You have the 200 moving average, which is covered by this breaker, okay? This is going to be a very, I'm going to change this up for you, actually. Go up here, down here, down here. So, if you come on here, this to me is a buy. Okay? Then, the next buy I would have would be something like this. Up here, here, here. That's another buy. Okay? Buy, buy. However, these are going to be resistances until we've actually broken above. So what are we doing right now? We are testing a major resistance, especially because we have this 200 moving average right here. That's very concerning. So yes, I would definitely be trying to unload position if I had any. Unfortunately for me, I don't have any room to sell because I was a dum-dum and didn't actually buy any. So my bad on that. But this is where I'd be taking position. However, if you get above the 200 and come back down and retest this area and then start to make some bullish market structure on here, 100% absolute would be a great buy opportunity. Ryan, do you think EOS got a similar run to ETC back in April, May? Yes. Absolutely. And I'm going to show you exactly why. Okay, I will show you. So, Thor, let me do the BTC pairing, then I'll go to HBAR, and then I will go to EOS. I like it. So, yeah, I think, Rune's coming into a major resistance. I'd be looking to sell very, very soon. If I had any, I would, no kidding, be putting sell orders all up and down here. If I had any, which I don't. Because I'm a dum-dum. All right, Rune. Let's look over here, see how we're doing. Good news is, okay, now here's the good news. This is a 200 moving average on the, this is a 200 moving average on the daily chart, right? Look at what we're above already. We're already above the 200 moving average. However, we closed this candle in 27 minutes. If we can close this candle above the, if we can close in 27 minutes above this candle or above the 200, that's whenever you legitimately have a decent chance that we are going to continue going up. Okay. Oh, this is well. Oh, wow. This is also another great spot. Okay. See this right here? Another massive weekly breaker. Okay. This is going to act as strong resistance until you actually close above it. And I remember I said close is a weekly breaker. So what do you need to confirm? You need a weekly close above the weekly breaker, which means you will not get your confirmation until 6 days and 1 hour from now, which is sucks. And I get that, right? So overall, I would have a little bit of strength. If we close above the 200 moving average, that's a show of strength. If we close a weekly above this, that'd be a massive show of strength. And over here, if we close a, where's it at? There it is. If we close above this daily block, massive show of strength. And if we close above the 200 moving average, once again, a massive show of strength. Oh yeah, you're right. Also Raven and Fyro. I'm so sorry, man. Damn, we got a lot of people here today. This is awesome. Really happy to see this. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and move on, but now you understand what the game plan is for Rune. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, who was next? Next was Soul. SOI2 Studio is next. There we are. All right, let's go ahead and dive into it. So the first one is going to be Fyro, F-I-R-O, which I do not have in here. Oh, and also for CB, just so you're aware, I did check those new listings on Coinbase, and I'm terrified. I'm telling you right now, man, I'm terrified. They are extremely bullish, but they're also extremely extended. So that terrifies me. So I don't know yet. All right, I'm telling you that right now, man. I'm not going to touch them until they have a retrace, but they very well could just absolutely explode. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to find a longer chart, more price history. Even though I have the chart right here, the problem is that because Binance hasn't had them on there very long, they actually don't even have the 200 moving average on the daily on here, and that's not really okay for me. So I want to get a longer price history so that I have it on there. So this one has it. And immediately, what I can tell is the 200 moving average is acting as a very strong resistance. It acted as a very strong support, broke down, and now it's acting as a very strong resistance. That, to me, is terrifying. Okay? Terrifying. Do not like it one bit. And over here, 200 moving average, right? Look what we're currently below. We are below the 200 moving average. Once again, pretty terrifying, all right? Does that mean we can't trade this? Absolutely not, right? Let's go to the weekly. Monthly? Oh, wait. No, it's showing correctly. Okay. So this is a pretty cool part about the monthly. Okay. Yeah, this is a breaker. And the reason why it's a breaker is because you will go up, down, continuation up, right? And this down candle is actually where the bears came back and fought really harshly. And so because they came back and fought really harshly and that they were able to make a lot of damage in the market, it acted as a very strong support. Well, and this is also another good one. I didn't even notice it at first. So you have this monthly breaker and this monthly breaker. This candle, the last month candle, dropped all the way down here below this one and this one. However, closed bullishly. Okay? It closed green despite dropping way below those two major monthly breakers. That alone is a very good sign. Okay? If you just want to take this interaction in a just those two and this interaction right here, that's a very, very bullish sign. And I really, really do like this. So looking at nothing else, I like it. But we're not just going to stop looking, right? That's not how we operate. This breaker is also interesting to me, and you can see how we actually closed last week candle above that breaker. That's very nice. So, US dollar pairing looks nice. Yes, US dollar pairing looks really nice. I'm very happy about the US dollar pairing. I like the structure. I like how well we have interacted here. It's held this support very nicely. The US structure looks really nice. So if I was to buy this, I'm probably not going to, but if I was to buy this, I think that you have a pretty clean shot from here to here. Now my stop loss, I don't even know at this point, man. Probably below this candle. But that's going to be a 7R trade. You see how I'm doing? Entering now, going up here, tagging this level. I think that's a pretty decent trade. Honestly, I do. Right? So they're a 7.61% or a 7 to 61 R to R. I think that's a pretty solid trade right now. Now, my only bad part about this is going to be right here. Okay? This terrifies me. It does. I hate it whenever there's a negative interaction with the 200 moving average. And this also terrifies me. I don't like how this weekly breaker is well below here. And this one. Wow, so many conflicting signs. So the US dollar pairing looks great. The BTC pairing looks like garbage. And that's what I got to say about this, man. I don't like the BTC pairing, but I love the US dollar pairing. So pretty risky. I like it when they both match, but honestly, it's not that bad. I think I do like the overall chart, though. So take that how you want. All right, what's the next one? Let's go to Chainlink. I got you, Kyle. Stick around a little while. I got a few other charts I got to do first, all right? Raven. Oh, I love Raven. Raven is my coin. Y'all know I love me some Raven. And if you don't know I love me some Raven, then you have not watched my Raven videos, all 30 of them. Raven. Look, I have 3 videos on Raven. 1, 2, 3. 3 videos on Raven. Like, guys, I love this. I love this coin. I really do. All right. I think it has a... I don't know anything about fundamentals, and I don't care. All I know is that the structure looks amazing, and because of that, I'm not going to be bailing on it. LT, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, brother. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into some Raven, see how we're looking. I'm not going to go into much of the high time frame stuff. Just know that the market structure is absolutely gorgeous. Watch my other videos to understand the very high time frame stuff because it looks amazing. Let's just focus on what is most important right now. And the most important thing, if I remember correct, so 12-hour? No. Weekly? Yes. This weekly level is our big boss, okay? Look at what happened after this weekly level. Nothing. Massive drop, right? But this weekly level is our final boss. And it really is that close. Like, this is really what we're doing right now. We do have this 200 moving average is way up here at 11 cents. So we can easily damn near double in price without having any resistance. And I'm dead serious. I think we would, no kidding, teleport from here to here without any resistance whatsoever. And if it is as bullish as I think it is, we would just jump right through it and absolutely explode. But one step at a time, right? Let's go to the BTC pairing, see how we're doing. But yeah, we're pressing up against resistance. I love this consolidation up here. I love how it's grinding up. This is very healthy. This is what you want to see. Raven, Raven, Raven. Oh, man. Yeah, we're so close to just taking off, guys. All right, I want to show you guys this. I think it's a daily chart. Yep. Wait, what is this? Weekly? What is going on? 3-day? Monthly? I have no idea what level this is. Oh, it's right here. That's why. Okay. I need to stop doing that. I need to fix this. Extend left. No, extend right. There we go. Okay, awesome. Okay, this daily level. You guys can see this, right? So this daily level is like our final boss on, yeah, this daily level is our final boss on this pairing, okay? And you can also see how close we are to just busting right through it. Okay, we're right there. This is what's called a point of breakdown, and that's it, guys. This is literally it. We've already been tested once, so it was our second time going in and testing it, and the more we test it, the more bullish I become. So yeah, Raven looks great. Technically, this is a major resistance still until we break above it. So you got to be a little cautious, but overall, I'm not selling here. I'll make that very clear. I'm not selling. I'm literally just adding the positions at this point because I think we're going to bust above here, but we got to be patient, okay? The overall structure looks so amazing based upon the high time frame stuff I've talked about in the other video. All right, so SOI2 Studio, I hope that answered your 2 questions on those coins you were looking for. If you have not liked and subscribed to my channel, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. All right. Let's see. H-bar. What's the next one? Who is next? I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Link. All right, so let's go to Kyle. Hey, actually, it's really funny. So I'm about to cover Link, right? His name is actually Link. Or Zelda, right? So Legends of Zelda, he's actually Link. So there we go. All right, cool. That's all I got to say. Link just came by, so I wanted to show you guys Link. All right. Chain Link, where we are. There we are. All right, awesome. Ooh, this looks bullish. God, I love this. All right. Weekly levels. Let's look at this. So, as you can see, this is our weekly level on Link. Came down here. We tested this level, jumped to the upside. This was the reason why you know this is significant is because it already got tested from the downside and rejected, right? So when it comes back down here and tested from the downside, that confirms this is a major level. So you know this is a major resistance level, okay? So if you know it's a major resistance level, when it comes back down and tested from the top side, you can assume it's also going to be a major support level. And we did, right? So we came up here, tested as a resistance, came up here, confirmed it as a support. And the other big sign here was when we got above here. When we got above here, this means we now have a change in market structure. And now we actually have a higher high. And now we need to see if we can make a higher low. So what I really would like to see, okay, because we know this is a major support level. We know it should act as one. What I really would love to see on this coin would be a drop down here before a continuation up. That's what I would like to see. However, are we going to get that entry? I have no clue. Okay, make that very clear. The important thing is that the high time frame look on here, based upon our weekly chart, this is looking very bullish. Okay, we do have this this breaker that might act as a major resistance level right now. However, we also have a lot of price action in between, so I don't know how significant it's going to be. Let's go to a 3-day. This is significant. Yes, we are currently in the middle of resistance right now. Yep, we are currently in the middle of resistance right now. I might actually dump some of my Link position right now. I'm actually going to annotate that. So I'm going to go ahead and sell some of my Link position, and the reason why is because we are in the middle of this major breaker. And despite how bullish the market looks, I have to respect it's already pumped so hard, and I don't want to try to go too harsh too quickly, right? Not only that, this right here, the 200 moving average we are just about to come into. So if we're about to come into the 200 moving average, you have to assume it to be a resistance until we get above it, right? So this is concerning to me. So yeah, I think Link actually is a sell. I'm going to dump some of my Link position and move it into fetch. That's what I'm doing. Yep, there we go. All right, what's the next one? We had Raven, we had Firo, we had Link. Let's go to ACH and play. I'm actually curious. I mean, I want to see what you guys think on this. Would you buy this chart? That's what I want to know, because I don't think I would. But would you buy a chart that has already pumped this much this quickly? I don't know. right? It's tough. It's really, really tough. That's a lot, guys. That is a very aggressive amount. Let's look. What have we covered so far? What have we broken above? Well, we've broken above the 200 moving average. That's great. We broke above the 200 there as well. Damn it. It has. So ACH has broken above the 200 moving average on both of ours on high volume. That's a good sign. It really is. It really is, guys. And that's like, it's really hard for me to say not to do it whenever it broke above major levels. And we're also getting above this level right here, which is a very significant level. It's a point of breakdown. We haven't closed above it, but overall, this structure looks very nice. I don't know. I love these rounded bottoms. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. That's beautiful. I love rounded bottoms. You know what? I'm going to get me a position of ACH. I wasn't going to do it, but I think I have to at this point. I think the play makes too much sense. And we have so much potential here, and I think I'd be stupid not to respect the pump we've got so far. I think so. I don't know if I'm going to get a big position, but I think I have to respect what we've done so far and how powerful it is, that it needs to get some respect. Now, this one, on the other hand, I'm not going to get. Okay, I'm not. Reason why: there's not nearly enough price history for me to consider it. But this one has a ton of price history, and I can see where it came from and the really, really nice rounded bottom pattern that we had over here. So on the BTC pairing, absolutely gorgeous rounded bottom pattern. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get into alchemy, but I'm not going to get into play. And then Ray, like, for being listed on Coinbase and having this response, that's pathetic. I'm good. Like, that's a pathetic response. I'm not interested in a coin that literally will not even pump at all whenever it's getting listed onto a major exchange like Coinbase. How much? Let's see what the coin market cap on this one is. RAI. You're telling me you are ranked 520. You only have 33 million in market cap, and you seriously only jumped that much when you are being listed on one of the major exchanges? Get the hell out of here. No, this coin's dead as shit. Yeah, Ray's dead to me. You're not even gonna be. I don't want to even see you on my chart anymore. I'm done with you. All right, cool. There we go. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that, man. Let's see. There you go. So I did cover those two. What are some other ones? I'm looking at my own charts now. Let's see some of my big charts. I did say I was going to talk about EOS, and I always love to see how EOS is doing. That's one of my, this is like one of my guilty pleasures. Another example of round bottom. Yeah, I do actually. I literally, if you go to any chart, any chart during the bear market, pick a chart during the bear market that's been around for a while, and you're going to see what a rounded bottom looks like. Go over here. Right? Well, log chart's on. This rounded bottom right here. Okay, Loom. See that? Okay, Link. Oh, different. Never mind, take that back. Ethereum. Massive rounded bottom. See that? Okay, EOS probably. Not as much as I was hoping so. Doge. Yeah, right. Stupid ass coin. Algo. Rounded bottom. Okay. XRP. Massive rounded bottom. Okay. Like, these are all super bullish. And the more you have a rounded bottom like that, the healthier it becomes. Another one, and I know it's, do you even find Lind anymore? No, you can't. I want to see the old Lind chart. The Lind had a beautiful, beautiful rounded bottom chart. Let's see. Oh, come on. Yeah, Lend became AAVE, but if I go to AAVE, the price history is gone on the long time frame. So you know what I mean? So it's really hard to find a chart that actually has the old Lend that used to be, or the old AAVE, which used to be Lend, but it had a really, really gorgeous rounded bottom pattern. And just so you're aware, rounded bottom pattern stocks. Okay, cool. Investopedia. There you go. So rounded bottom pattern is a chart used for technical analysis. It basically forms a big U. It is a rounded bottoms are found at the end of an extended downward trend, signifying a reversal. Oh, another good example. ETC. Don't go on the weekly, but go on the daily. Look at this beauty. That is a rounded bottom. See that? Like, no kidding. I have a massive position in Ethereum Classic simply because of this. Like, I know it's crazy. I guess I'm a bottom sort of guy, right? I want to see that real nice, juicy, rounded bottom. Just like that. All right, guys. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It's absolutely beautiful. This is what I want to see. Nope. Cool. Let's look at, ooh, Loom is taking off today. How are we doing? I really want to see this one pop. Sort of pop today. Not bad. I want to see more, but not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see if we have a channel. I think it is. Please tell me this is a channel. That'd be amazing. Hour? Interaction is not bad. I don't know. Maybe. Either way, Loom looks fine. I still like so this volume right here is actually a mess up because of TradingView. When it calculates it, it creates this extra volume there that shouldn't really exist, or it doesn't really exist. But what I do like to see is I like to see a massive increase in volume on the impulse, and then really, really low volume on the consolidation, just like this. See that? That is a gorgeous, gorgeous bull flag. Okay, massive increase in volume on the increase, decrease in volume on the on the downtrend or consolidation pattern. This is exactly what you want to look at for a continuation upwards. So this is a bull flag, right? Bull flag, bull pennant. Just, yeah, it's a continuation pattern. It's what it is. So very, very healthy. I really do like it. I'm absolutely not gonna be selling in my Loom position as long as the patterns keep looking like this. And I believe that the BTC pairing also looks very similar. Yeah, very similar. You can see how it created a sort of a falling wedge, right? Falling wedge pattern, and it maintained this resistance, or this trend line, which was established. Look at how significant. Okay, I'm going to show you this. And this is how the high time frame, you always have to remember where the high time frame is at. So you guys can see this line right here. Okay, now we're going to go find out where this line is from. Okay, you guys can see the first line's right here. Second line started way back here in 2019. April of 2019 is when it started to right here, and that trend line is being respected on this low of a time frame. Insane, guys. You have to always remember to zoom out so you don't miss the big picture influences on the market. And that's clear as can be. You guys see how well of a reaction it's having off here. And it's starting to curve off of here. It broke above this trend line on a high-ish volume. Very nice little impulse out, creating some sort of a little consolidation structure so that we can continue to the upside. That is my goal on this. So, yeah. Algo and MIR. Never even heard of it before. But yeah, let's do Algo. Algo. Let's go start with the BTC pairing first because I didn't really have a good reason. I clicked it, I guess. Yeah, the BTC pairing actually did not look bullish to me. And that's the only issue I have with this chart. yeah, we never actually touched this level. So this is the only reason why I haven't just completely went all in on algo, is because of the BTC chart. It looks okay, but not great. I really want to see more interaction. So you guys can see how we've definitely busted above this level, which is nice on the trend line, but we haven't really came into a solid support yet. And if we do drop into this 3-day support, then I can be like, okay, cool, we actually have tested something. But right now, it's really hard for me to think that we're not going to come back down in here and test this level. It's too juicy. It's too good of a level. Could I be totally wrong and we just keep going up from here? Absolutely. But I just don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, it just doesn't really look impulsive either. I think we do have some more of a drop to go before we are going to get our massive expansion on algo just based upon this interaction here. Let's go to the US dollar pairing, see how we're doing. We have broken above this trend line, which is good. Turn the log on. See how we are still just grinding along this area on the log chart. Let's take off the log chart. I think we have better interaction without the log chart on. So, yeah. Yeah, guys, even though we've gotten above here, I think we still have, maybe Bitcoin will pump to the upside and algo will stay stagnant, which will get us the down drop I need in algo Bitcoin pairing. But right now, it's just a really weird period of time. EOS, absolutely. Let's dive in there. I did want to show you why I'm so bullish on it. Hey, there is no need for that right now, mister. Better knock that crap off. Oh, yeah, you did cut Ryan down, didn't you? My bad. That's my bad, Ryan. I'm sorry about that, man. All right, so EOS. First off, the bad side. Okay, this is the bad news. The bad news is that we have this. Okay? We have this. This is a weekly breaker, and we have tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and we have not been able to get above it. Okay? That is concerning. There's no other way to look at it, right? That, to me, means that this is a very, very major level. The good news is we've tested it 5 times. Every time that you test this level, it's going to lose some strength, or it's going to lose its strength as a resistance. And that's good, right? So we want to see it lose strength as a resistance, and it's doing so, which is awesome, okay? So now you're going to hope that we're going to be able to, next time, jump through it. Okay, that's the bad news, right? Now the good news is, go to the log chart, EOS, zoom this sucker back. This is a falling wedge. You guys can see that, right? We have broken out of that falling wedge. That's good. I'm going to kill this dog, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to kill that dog. He keeps barking. So we've broken the falling wedge. That's awesome. Now, where does this line come from, right? This line right here. This is going to blow your mind. Zoom way back. All the way back to May of 2019. Connect those two together. And this is where it comes to. Can you guys hear my dog in the background? If you can hear my dog, let me know, because I'm going to go over there and grab him real quick and throw him outside if you guys can. Maybe my noise suppression is going to keep him from barking. All right, so we have the falling wedge. We've broken out of it. That looks really good. But yeah, we're now above this massive, massive trend line on the log chart, and that's really, really bullish. And a great example of how important that is you can go over to EOS or ETC. Where's it at? ETC, log chart, ETC, log chart. There we go, right here. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. This will blow your mind as well. You zoom way back out from here to here, connect that line across. This was the major point where it got rejected, and then when it busted out of there, it had a massive explosive movement, and it went from... It went 332% in the span of like a day. Okay, insane, right? So these long-term trend lines are great. Okay, that's awesome. He's just annoying for me and not for y'all. That's really good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. I do like this, though. We're starting to actually press up against, and now it's starting to bust to the upside here. That's really nice. Damn. ATC looks really good. All right, so yeah, I'm sorry, it's like a squirrel right now. I can't really have a good train of thought. So EOS is breaking out of that falling wedge, which is really good. We're currently solidly inside of this resistance level, which is not so good. However, we haven't lost this level, so it's going to act as support until we get a close below it. However, did we get a close below it? No. So because of that, as long as we're disciplined, that means that this is still acting as support. Why would you sell at support? You shouldn't, right? You don't sell at support, you sell at resistance, right? You buy at support. So should you be buying here at this support, which is held up once, twice, 3 times? Yeah, right? It makes sense to me. Now, the bad news is we do have this 200 moving average not that far ahead of us, which is terrifying. And we'll have to see how it reacts when we get up there, because 200 moving average is a very strong support. You guys can see that, right? When we got above the 200 moving average and retested it, that's when we had our massive acceleration upward. So 200 is a very important level. Well, we had our daily close 3 minutes ago. Let's see how the market's reacting to it. Looks like a lot of red. Awesome. Fantastic. We are dropping right on time, guys. Daily closes are always bloody. Every freaking time. Beautiful. Why wouldn't we be dropping at a daily close? It's tradition. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Is this? Yeah, ACH still looks good. Damn. Oh my gosh. Yep. We're just dropping in a daily close. All right, so where are we targeting right now? Well, I told you guys right here. This is what I want to see. I want to see this swept and the continuation up. I'm going to post on Twitter real quick, actually. It's a 4-hour level. There we go. All right. Let's go and post this on Twitter so everyone knows what's going on, so they can all be in on our movements with us. Yada, yada, yada. And seems to be playing out. If we lose top support, we are going for July open. Send it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Want to make sure everyone knows that what is going on in the market. But yeah, this is not really surprising, guys. I mean, it really isn't. So just chill. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Now, I haven't looked at the monetization. Man, dude, I'm so damn small on Twitter, man. Who cares at this point? I make more money doing trading than anything else anyway, so whatever. I'm going to kill this dog. He just knocked over something. Oh, my gosh. Ooh. Oh, damn it. I'm about to say, Raven's doing good, and then I just realized that's on a Bittrex chart, which is very well delayed. No, of course, it's dropped with everything else. Neat. Okay, Quant. Any other ones you guys want to look at? You know, the good news is we're actually going to get our entry on Fetch, aren't we? I just realized that. Oh my God, yes, we are. Oh, guys. This is amazing. Look at this. We are coming into our entry on Fetch right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Yep. I like it a lot. Well, guys, I'm probably going to go. I'm going to get off. I'm going to actually make a video over ACH. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a video over ACH. I'm going to buy some ACH, and I'm going to buy some Fetch, sell some Link. How's Link doing anyway? If you have not liked and subscribed to this video or channel and all that good stuff, I don't know what y'all doing. Really would appreciate it. Absolutely. Last chance. If you guys have any other charts you want to look at, this is your last opportunity. Okay? I will give one more chart review, and then I am done. So, bro, I'm telling you, Fetch, man, anything at this point. I think this is like a golden buy opportunity. If we can get down in here, that'd be amazing, right? But realistically, I'd be daily cost averaging right now. I'd be trying to get on this sucker as soon as possible. Like, I might do some stupid shit right now. How's Loom doing? Loom is holding up pretty well. MIR? Yeah, let's check it out real quick. MIR. Oh. That looks good. I love the bounce here. I don't like where it bounced at though. Nope. 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 All right, so here's my issue with this chart. Why did it bounce here? There's nothing here to bounce from it. There's nothing. There's no reason to bounce at this point, right? I've went in all different time frames. Like, there's nothing here. And we're coming into a major resistance right now in this daily level. Like, look, like this is a daily level right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, I think this looks really bad, honestly. Like, it's bouncing, and I know, but like we haven't reclaimed any levels. We've shown no real sign of strength here. Now, if you do something like this, this is my path for you, all right? If you do something like this, even like that, maybe. Yes, beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely wonderful, right? Then I'd be looking some entries on this, but like right now, just this chart alone, I hate this chart. Let's go to mirror on here. I think I have it on here somewhere. MIR. Yeah, like don't get me wrong, this is extremely cheap, right? And I know this, right? This is a really, really, really good buy opportunity, but there's nothing right now telling me that this isn't going to keep collapsing, right? There's nothing here telling me this is going to like reverse. There's no sign of life here. And there's a lot of resistance up ahead. So that to me is concerning. But we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Maybe. But one step at a time. One step at a time. ACH. Oh my God. That's a bull flag. I mean, yeah, and definitely, man. Like, make that very clear. Here's the thing about rounding bottoms, bro. Rounding bottoms can take a long, long time. Okay, and I'm playing a rounded bottom right now. One of my mentors, his name is Credible Crypto. I've been following him for freaking years, man. He is super bullish on this chart. Okay, jig stack. That is a beautiful rounded bottom. All right, you can see that. Gorgeous. But the thing about it, though, is it's taken from April till now, and the only sign of life we've had has just collapsed. So does this mean that this may be the start of the bump? Potentially, but this could have been the start of the bump too, right? So when it does start rounding back up, we have a tremendous potential. Like, for me to get back to where it was, that's going to be a freaking 3,000% gain, right? But the rounded bottom can still take a long time. So I have my bag at this point because I believe in him. And if he says if he believes it's going to go up, all right, cool. I'm down. I'll throw some money at it. But overall, like, this is just terrifying for me, man. It really is. You know what I mean? So this is when you say like rounding bottom patterns, you got to fully grasp how far it can go. Now you were saying on mirror, right? Mirror the rounded bottom over here. Like, look, dude. Like, that's not really a rounded bottom yet, right? You need that whole rounded bottom like you see on Jigstack. See what I mean? I hope that makes sense, man. And obviously, you know me. I'm not trying to like burst your bubble. I mean, it's just I'm trying to get you the real information, not like give you all the hopium and crap. So that is a freaking rounded bottom. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, it literally can't go much lower, so it has to be. I really freaking hope so. That all my money is gone, but we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I think that's basically it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. However, it's been fun. Like always, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to join the Discord page because I post a lot in here. I am. There we go. Yeah, on Discord all the time. I talk a lot on here. I make sure to post a lot. Twitter, that's my thing. You can ask CB. I'm on here all the time. I'm going to release a video on ACH today, probably the next like hour or so once it actually uploads. And then I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night off. So I will see y'all in the next video. So like every night, deuces.